Hi, my name is Dr. Go, and today we're going to be dealing with two elements of Paganini's Caprice number 12. These two elements are, number one, the wrist movement to go between two strings. This is to loosen the wrist, relax the thumb. And second of all, feeling two arms moving together for all sorts of things like reaches and such, okay? Let's deal with the first one first. Now, this is exactly the same with what I talked about in my tutorial on Kreutzer's Etude number 9. I'll leave a link for that in the description, okay? Let me the first theory, sorry, the theory of it is this. When you're at the frog, or in the lower half, the oscillation between the strings, the movement of the bow, is less than when you're at the tip, okay? That's the basic theory. So near the frog, the lower half, the oscillation small. Near the tip, oscillation big, okay? Now, if we see the beginning of the caprice, it starts with the octave, okay? It's this type of thing, okay? When you first start, don't sit there and try to evenly. At first, you want to actually play a double stop with a metronome. Just stop with the arm. Okay? And you want to memorize the shoulder elbow levels for hitting exactly two strings. Okay? Once you find that, then it's just moving a little bit. Okay? Now, so you start with just in tune. Okay? So from the arm, then with a little bit of wrist. And you notice how I get really big at the tip? Remember that theory, closer to the tip, bigger the motion, okay? Now, that leads into the second point, feeling two arms. Paganini wrote, and then the last two, near the tip. Bigger motion, okay, is also reciprocated by motion of the left arm. Okay, I show that to you again, this angle. Okay, you need this elbow motion of the left arm because you're gonna reach. He knows that if you just reach like this and you don't have a giant hand, you can actually hurt your pinky. And it's inconsistent intonation as well. To reach like this just from a stuck one for an extension can be inconsistent intonation. Okay, if you're not extending and it's very consistent. But the moment you extend, that's difficult because it's putting pressure on the tendon. But if you support and then go, that's consistent, okay? The key point is the support of the elbow. Yeah, see that? So, the way you practice this is you start again. When you get to the end, whoops, I overstretched, but you see what I mean. Okay, elbows together. Okay, and then he adds another element in the third bar. You have accent. Okay, and this is something we've studied before there in a previous tutorial about just pulling with the index finger. Yeah, just pulling gently with the index finger. So that's all there is to this. This etude is not very complicated. It doesn't have a lot of issues to it. If you just know these two theories, it opens the whole thing up. These same two things are also evident in his 24th caprice in one of the variations. It's a great exercise to loosen the thumb for students that like to grip the bow. This is a great one. As Of course, if their left-hand technique is not that great, then it's better to use something like Kreutzer's ninth Etude instead. But if they have a good left hand, but they tend to grip, the right hand is a little too stiff, this is a great one. Okay, I hope that you found something useful in this video. Again, if there's anything in this video that's contrary to what your teacher's telling you, please ignore me, listen to the teacher. Listen to your teacher, okay? But otherwise, I hope you got some good stuff out of this one or something useful, okay? Best wishes.